Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I placed a huge order on Sephora and on KKW Beauty and I got a bunch of new makeup and I posted a little Instagram story poll and you guys said you wanted to see a get ready with me where I test out all these new products. So I'm gonna put everything to the test today, see how I like it. I feel like since I have had Julian, I haven't really tried out new makeup or new things that are trending, and so I'm really excited to kind of like start getting back into makeup and trying new things. I have a little bit more time now and he's just sitting here hanging out. He's probably about to fall asleep, so I feel like I've got like a good half hour to sit down and do my makeup. So let's go ahead and get started. So for foundation, I picked up two new ones. I picked up the Beautyblender Bounce Foundation. I have heard so many great things about this, so I'm really excited to try this one, but I've also picked up the Huda Beauty Foundation. I've heard a lot of people rave about this one too, so I think this is gonna be more of like a full coverage, and this is gonna be like an everyday foundation, so I kind of think I'm gonna go for this one today, but I will test this one out and let you guys know how I like it, probably like on Instagram stories throughout the week or something. So I have on a little bit of tinted SPF that I put on earlier, so I'm just gonna skip primer. So one of the reasons I was excited to try this was because of the packaging. So it actually, I think, like comes out on here, and then you can kind of use this to like mix foundations in or whatever, so I think that's pretty cool. I got it in shade 3.30. Let's see. Which I feel like is gonna be a pretty good match. It might be a little bit more yellow tone than my skin, but usually I end up liking that better because I feel like once I put bronzer and everything on, I can tend to look a little bit more red, and I'd rather look a little more olivey, so I think this will be perfect. I have my EcoTools sponge here. Okay, so this is one light layer all around. I feel like I really love the color. I think the color is spot on, and I think it looks just like your skin, but better. It does look like it has more of a natural to matte finish for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and do one more layer just to see if I can build up the coverage a little bit. I think it looks really pretty. Okay, I really love the foundation. I feel like it's matte, but it still looks like healthy and like your skin looks really hydrated. So it's not like completely matte. He's playing with his rattle. But anyways, I'm gonna move on to concealer. I really like the foundation. So I picked up a couple of the KKW Beauty concealers in number 5 and 6. I really love her packaging. I think I'm gonna try shade 6. So I don't really know anything about this makeup. I don't know if it's supposed to be full coverage. I don't know if this is meant for under eyes or just for spots, so I guess we'll find out. I think the color looks really pretty. It's a little bit more brightening. I'm gonna use my same sponge. Okay, that ended up blending into my foundation a lot better than I thought it would. I knew that it was going to be brightening, but I thought when I first put it on, it looked like a lot lighter than my foundation, but it actually blended in really well. I think it's just brightening enough. It's not as full coverage as something like Shape Tape, but I do think it's really like a nice medium to full coverage. I'm going to put just a little bit more on and then a little bit on my eyes to prime for shadow. So far so good with the concealer. It actually feels really lightweight. So I do love the Shape Tape just because it's so full coverage, but you can feel it under your eyes. This feels pretty lightweight and I like it. When I look in the mirror, I think it looks nice. So I'm going to try the powder too. I picked up the brightening under eye powder in a couple of colors. I'm not sure why I bought a bunch of colors of everything, but I did. I got shade 1 and 3. Now, normally I always use my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Even if I don't have concealer on, I just put it under my eyes just to kind of like help with like fine lines and just make my eye area look smoother. So to use something pressed is gonna be a lot different for me. So I don't know how I'm gonna like this. So number 3 is more of a yellow. Number 1 is more of a brighter pale peach, pale pink. So we'll try 3 just because I tend to like that shade better. Like a yellowy tone. I feel like my under eyes are super bright and fresh looking. I want to do the rest of my face, but I am not surprised. I feel like Kim was the one that made like highlighting and bright under eyes popular. So I was like excited to try out her collection and see if it was really good for under eye. And I feel like it's super brightening and nice. I really like that powder a lot more than I thought I was going to, because I've been trying to test out other ones for under the eyes and I just haven't really been liking them, but I really like the color. I feel like my eyes just look fresh. So for a face powder, I have been wanting to try out the Charlotte Tilbury one for a long time. You guys know I am pretty loyal to my Benefit Hello Flawless, but I heard that this is also a really good, more full coverage powder, so I just want to try it. Let's see, for brush, I'm just going to use the full powder from Eco Tools. I'm just going to do like a light dusting all over. Taking a little bit of that Charlotte Tilbury under because I don't know if this is just too bright under my eyes. Once we get everything together, we'll be able to see. But this is in shade 2 medium. Okay, that's pretty nice. Now, I also picked up her contour kit. I bought just the single bronzer too, and I have been trying that out. I don't know if this is the same color as the contour kit. So I got it in shade 5, and then I got the medium contour kit. So you guys will have to let me know if you've tried this. I don't think these are the same colors. I feel like that's kind of in the middle. So I'm gonna try this one out today because I feel like I might like this better. This felt a tiny bit too orangey on me, so I'm gonna try this one. Because I do like that orangey tone bronzer, but I guess it was just a little too dark maybe. So I'm gonna try this one and see if it's any lighter. So it's just a matte bronzer. I feel like this is a little bit lighter. I don't know, maybe I'm just using a lighter hand and I'm using different foundation, different powder, so it might just be going on better. Because even though I love all the stuff that I was using, I just felt like I needed a refresh. Like, you know, sometimes you're like, I just need all new makeup. Everything I'm using is like old. Even if I like it, I've been using the same actual like bottle of things for a really long time where I feel like I needed a refresh. So what I'm noticing by trying this powder and then the under eye powder, that her matte powders are really, really smooth, and they actually like you can pick up a lot of product. Sometimes with like pressed powders instead of translucent, it's hard to actually like get a lot of product, but I like it. Actually, I think this color has to be different. It looks so much better. But I feel like the under eyes are too bright. Way too bright. I've seen a couple people go in with that powder afterwards, like after they're done with their whole makeup, and just do like a tiny little bit under the eyes to really brighten it, and maybe that's how you have to use this, because when I look in the mirror, I just feel like it just looks like triangles right here, or bright. But that might be good if you have really dark circles. Dark circles are not usually like my main problem. For shadow, I picked up this palette. I am so excited about this. So this is the Natasha Denona palette in Camel. I have heard Tony Sevdalis and so many other YouTubers rave about this palette, so I really wanted to try it. I've just heard people rave about this line in general, and I've never tried it, so I knew this palette would be like perfect for me. Usually all I use is something in the crease, and then if it's like a nighttime look, I'll do something to deepen it up and a shimmer on the lid. So this is literally like a perfect palette for me. If you are super simple and natural and neutral with your eyes, I bet this palette, like color-wise, it'd be really good for you too. So let's see. I'm gonna start with this middle shade, Safari. I also really love warm toned browns like this that are really like a creamy warm, like an olivey warm. I think they're really pretty instead of like a red warm. So I'll put that through. Okay, I'm gonna take this one that's a little bit darker. Just on the outside, and lift my eye a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my finger into this bronzy one. This looks so pretty. And do that right on the lid. Using your finger really helps to show, like helps the pigmentation to show up, but it's also good if you have lashes, so a bunch of fallout doesn't get on your lashes. I'm gonna take a little bit of that lightest shade in the inner corner. Normally, I probably wouldn't use all these shadows at once. I just want to show you guys for the video so you can see, but I really like it. I'm just gonna skip the darker one today. I just don't think I need it. It's Sunday morning when I'm filming this. I don't think I need all this makeup for Sunday morning, but this is really, really pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly fill in my brows using Precisely My Brow from Benefit. And I'm also gonna do some winged liner. I'm gonna use the Stila. I bought a new one, the All Day Liquid. This is like my favorite. I was using the Tom Ford for about a year. And it ran out. I really liked that one, but this one is a lot more affordable and it gives like the same look. So I'm gonna use that and I'll be right back. That winged liner was a lot harder to use than I remember. I got really used to that Tom Ford one, which is more of a brush. And it's just a lot easier to use. This one is more of like a marker. It's like a felt tip. And maybe it's just because it's brand new, but it was like really hard to actually do that. So I'm just gonna hope that my lashes kind of cover it up and move on. So for blush, let's see. I also picked up this one called Destiny. This is from the new, I think it's like the Blossom collection or something like that. It was all these really pretty rosy, purpley pink tones. So I got some lipsticks and a blush from that collection that I thought we could try. So this is Destiny. It's kind of just like a rosy neutral color. So everything so far has been matte, which I think is interesting because I feel like she's known for like glow products, but matte is kind of nice because then you can add on glow where you want it at the end. I think the blush is a really pretty tone. I think all the products blend together so well. I'm really loving that foundation. I still just feel like the under eye is way too bright for me. So I don't know if it was, like I said, maybe I could just try that powder like at the end of my routine just for a little brightening, or if it's just the wrong color for me, or if it's just too brightening. I'm gonna keep trying it and I'll let you guys know, but the blush and bronzer I really love, and I actually do think it covered well under my eyes. It's just when I look in the mirror, like a farther away mirror, and I see my whole face together, it just seems too bright under my eyes. I don't know, maybe I'm just overreacting. Anyways, for highlighter, I am so excited to try out this one from Fenty Beauty. I've heard so many good things about this too, and I feel like what's great about trying all these products is these are things that I've heard were so good, so it's nice to like actually try them for myself and see if they are good for my skin and tell you guys what I like. So this is the Fenty Beauty in Kilowatt. So I'm gonna try this one, which is like a gold highlight. I'm gonna do just a little bit. I don't feel like you need much of this. This is really pretty. I feel like you just need the tiniest little bit and it gives you like an actual glow instead of just looking like you have glitter on your cheeks. Like it actually just makes you look glowy. Which is really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna finish this look up with lips. So I've actually tried a couple of the KKW Beauty lipsticks and I really like them. So that's when she came out with this new collection. I was like, okay, let me pick up a couple other things and a couple of things from this collection. So I got shade 2 and 1. So 1 is more of a rosy and 2 is more of like a fuchsia pink. So I think I'm gonna go with the rosy to match my sweater and I think it'll complement the eyes better. First, I'm gonna line with Soar from MAC. The only thing about her lipsticks, I feel like they have a weird smell. Ooh, okay, this is a lot more of a baby pink than I thought it was gonna be. I think it'll blend with the liner fine. Where's my little brush? Okay guys, I took my extensions out just to give myself a break for like a week or two, so I'm just having my all natural hair here, but this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed getting ready with me, testing out some new products. I am really loving pretty much everything that I tried. I think my favorite is the foundation. That I think makes the whole look really good, and I've just been on the hunt for a good new foundation, so I'm so excited about that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up if you did. I'll have links to everything down below in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. I make new videos every week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.